The other night, while he slept soundly beside me, I felt a familiar longing. It was a feeling that crept in quietly, almost like a whisper in the dark, reminding me of something deeply personal and intimate. It was a longing that whispered of intimacy, a need for release, for a connection that felt intensely personal. This wasn't just a fleeting thought. It was a profound yearning that seemed to resonate from the very core of my being. I'm talking, of course, about self-pleasure. A topic often cloaked in silence, yet so integral to our understanding of ourselves and our desires. But here's the catch. I felt guilty about it. This guilt was not just a passing emotion. It was a heavy weight that pressed down on me, making me question my own feelings and actions. Guilty because I was in a committed, loving relationship. A relationship where trust and openness were supposed to be the foundation. Yet here I was, feeling like I was hiding a part of myself. This experience, as I later discovered, is far from unique. Many people, regardless of gender or relationship status, find themselves in this very predicament. Many people in relationships grapple with the same questions, the same silent struggles. They wonder if their desires are a sign of something lacking in their relationship, or if it's simply a natural part of being human. Is it cheating? Is it a betrayal? These questions can haunt the mind, creating a sense of unease and confusion. Or is it a normal, healthy part of being human, even within the bounds of a committed partnership? The lines can often feel blurred, leaving one to navigate a complex emotional landscape. The truth is, the conversation about self-pleasure within relationships is often shrouded in secrecy and shame. This silence can create a barrier, preventing open and honest communication. It's a topic we shy away from, leaving many feeling isolated in their experiences. This isolation can lead to a sense of loneliness even when lying next to a loved one. But it doesn't have to be this way. By opening up the conversation, we can break down the walls of secrecy and shame, fostering a deeper understanding and connection within our relationships. When we first fall in love, the world seems to crackle with sexual energy. Every touch is electric, every glance a promise. But as relationships mature, so does our experience of intimacy. Life's demands, work, family, stress, inevitably take their toll, often leading to a decrease in the frequency of sexual activity within couples. This shift is entirely normal. It doesn't necessarily signal a lack of love or attraction. Rather, it highlights the evolving nature of intimacy in long-term relationships. Our needs change, our desires fluctuate, and our bodies respond to the rhythms of life. Understanding this evolution is crucial to removing the stigma surrounding self-pleasure within relationships. It's about recognizing that intimacy ebbs and flows, and that our individual needs for physical release might not always align perfectly with our partners. The statistics are telling. Studies show that a significant percentage of married individuals engage in self-pleasure. While the exact figures vary, research suggests that it's a common practice. For example, one study found that over 70% of men and 45% of women admitted to self-pleasure within the past year, even within the context of a committed relationship. These numbers highlight the normalcy of self-pleasure, regardless of relationship status. It's a natural part of human sexuality. Yet, despite its prevalence, the topic remains taboo. We whisper about it, if we discuss it at all. This silence perpetuates a cycle of guilt and shame, making it challenging to approach the subject with openness and honesty. Whispers of shame. Why we feel guilty about a natural act. Why then do we feel this overwhelming sense of guilt? Why does self-pleasure, a natural and healthy act, often feel like a dirty secret? The answer, in part, lies in societal conditioning. From a young age, we're taught to associate sex with shame and secrecy. We're bombarded with messages that equate sex solely with intercourse within a relationship. Anything outside of this narrow definition is often deemed taboo or even shameful. This societal pressure can be particularly strong within committed relationships, where the expectation of sexual exclusivity can create feelings of guilt and secrecy. Furthermore, many of us carry baggage from past experiences, religious upbringing, cultural norms, or even negative encounters that color our perceptions of sexuality. This internalized shame can make it challenging to embrace our desires fully, even within the safety and security of a loving relationship. The guilt we feel is not just about the act itself, but also about the fear of judgment from others. We worry about what our partners, friends, or even society at large might think. This fear of judgment can be paralyzing, making it difficult to talk openly about our needs and desires. But it's important to remember that self-pleasure is a natural and healthy part of human sexuality. It can enhance our well-being and even improve our relationships. By challenging these ingrained beliefs and opening up conversations, we can start to dismantle the shame and embrace our sexuality more fully. In doing so, we create a more accepting and understanding environment, both for ourselves and for those we love. Two sides of the same coin: physical intimacy versus emotional connection. It's crucial to distinguish between physical intimacy and emotional connection. While the two are often intertwined, they are not mutually exclusive. We can crave physical release without it signifying a lack of love or desire for our partners. Think of it this way. Our bodies have physical needs, just like they need food, water, and sleep. Self-pleasure can be a way to address these needs, independent of the emotional intimacy we share with our partners. This distinction is key to removing the guilt associated with self-pleasure in relationships. It's about recognizing that taking care of our physical needs doesn't diminish the love, respect, or commitment we have for our partners. Blurred lines when self-pleasure might signal deeper issues. While self-pleasure in itself isn't inherently problematic, there are instances when it might point to underlying issues in a relationship. It's important to recognize when this personal activity starts to overshadow the intimacy and connection you share with your partner. If it becomes a way to avoid intimacy with a partner, a coping mechanism for unresolved conflict, or a sign that your needs are consistently not being met, it's crucial to address these deeper concerns. This avoidance can create a cycle of emotional distance, making it harder to reconnect on a deeper level. Open communication is vital. Discussing your feelings and concerns with your partner can help bridge the gap and foster a stronger bond. It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel heard and valued. If you find yourself relying on self-pleasure as a way to escape emotional distance or dissatisfaction in your relationship, it might be a sign that you need to have a conversation with your partner about your needs and desires. Addressing these issues head-on can prevent further emotional drift. Remember, self-pleasure should be a source of pleasure and release, not a band-aid for deeper relationship issues. It's a healthy part of sexual expression, but it shouldn't replace the emotional and physical intimacy that a relationship thrives on. If it starts to feel like the latter, it's time to address the root cause. Seeking professional help, such as couples therapy, can also be a beneficial step in navigating these challenges and rebuilding a healthy, intimate connection. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please leave your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.